Yeah, g'day viewers. Ken here. This is part two of my live stream. If you haven't seen that, check out my channel and check it out. Um, yeah, so I'm just going to run the rest of this cropping mat off, and I'll show you the deer farm um, and what it consists of, and the new John Deere shop on this map on PlayStation 4. PS4 is what I run on. So if you've got a PS4, you've got Farm Simulator, chuck us a friends request, and I'm going to try to get a multiplayer going. We couldn't get it to work the other night for some reason. It's not working in multiplayer. So we're going to put a generic map on, just download the map, and it's going to have only the equipment that's you can buy from the in-game store. There'll be no mods added except for like the straw harvest, which is free to get anyway. So we'll chuck that in there. So we've got the pellets and all the rest of that stuff for the feed for the animals and that. You can pick a farm because there's one up by the silos that Bunny Dave's got. I'm basically running out of this main farm, and you can pick another farmhouse somewhere and have that farm, and then I'll buy hay off you through the money system of the actual thing, and I'll buy the hay and that off you, straw, that sort of thing for the cows, and if somebody wants to do the sheep and pigs, then we can supply them with grain and that sort of thing. So we'll all work together on our farms to supply everybody else with the feed and stuff they need for their, so they can do other crops like cotton and stuff like that, so they can make more money for their farm. So if one of us is definitely going to be doing straw, hay, wheat, barley, oats, that sort of thing. Sunflowers even, as a money crop. Canola, the works basically, the rye and the alfalfa. And we're all going to be doing different stuff. Some will be doing cotton to make money. Some will be doing the seed crops, like I said, to make money. The oil crop, oil seed, like canola and sunflower and that sort of thing. Using the BGA to make corn silage. So yeah, multiplayer is the way to go. And with all these beautiful farms around here, the map's been well worth waiting for. And if you have a problem, like I just showed before on my live stream, if you have a problem with in this paddock in particular, where you've got where it gets to the end down the bottom corner there, and it won't cut, it just stops cutting and goes across the crop. And if you've got crop destruction on, it certainly does a mess. Take you off of there, turn you around, and just like that. Right there. Yeah, and what you do is you just turn your whole machine off, reverse up, turn your whole machine off, and then lower it down and start again, and it will cut that corner. Just got to reset it basically. Yes, this is a very small tractor for a big a big auger. It's not that big. This old girl can do it. Because they're little, don't think they can't work. So I call this Deere Fields because it's John Deere, of course. I like saying Deere Farm or Deere Fields or whatever like that if I'm using John Deere gear only. And while that's going on, we'll have a quick look around. We've got the 4840 from the Black Sheep modding pack. We had the 4440 two-wheel drive from the same pack. I forgot to put those back wheels, the double cogs. As you can see next to it, they've got the truck. This truck comes with game. These come with, the header comes with game. The cotton harvester is a DLC that won't be on the multiplayer. Again, this is on-game harvester and that. The bin and the tractor are separate, of course. I've just done the alfalfa with the Big M. Any cutter will do. The balers, hang on, here's the new liquid tanks, liquid fertilizer tanks for, and this is the one just before the SID mod. It's the modded tractor, so we're probably not going to have this on multiplayer because the in-game track, quad track, not quad track, in-game 8RT won't connect to these things. Plus they're modded anyway. All this stuff won't be on the game because it will be modded. Basically, there's 9RT, 9RX, something like that. I want the wheel version to come out. I don't like tracks, believe it or not. The Julie with the gooseneck, because it's the only one that takes these smaller goosenecks. The big gooseneck will be taken by the new the Effie. I can't say anything. I can't say too much about the Effie. It's the Duck Scuts, the best one ever. It's the 70s model. Yes, look at it. Beautiful. I've always loved Effies since I was a kid, and they've always been around. I saw that the guy brought out that big trailer. Hang on, let's go back. That 22-foot trailer there was showcasing his 40-foot trailers the other day, and he had the XLT 150 Ford Ranger on there, Effie, and man, that's a sexy beast. They could bring out the XR2 Custom and have a canopy and then on the back, make it look like the farm truck. But yeah, he was showing that off and he's trying to get that to come to all things, but Ford won't allow the brand or something like that. I don't know what the story is with Ford, but if they let that and the Ford Louisville and that come out and the tractors come out, I'll be a happy man. I'll be Ford running them Ford everything on the farm. If they brought it all here instead of keeping it all on console, you'd see it. Now, 9. What do you call? A 9 RT, 9570 RT. Like I said, I don't do tracks, so I can't remember what it's called. Which paddock did you just come from? You didn't come from there, or did you? No, you come from over here. That's weird. While we're here, this is the John Deere thing I've set up. I'll come from up the road actually. I'll just hold it up because I want to go on the road and show you this. Is that why you're parked near the tree, was it? No, he's parked near the tree. He said he's parked near the tree so he can have a look at this. He wants to show it off. Okay. So there's the signs. I put one sign here. It's got the 8RT on it and the combine. It's the John Deere dealership coming up. It's the truck place on game, but I've made it into a John Deere dealership. Basically, I'm going to bring my John Deere stuff up here and store it in the yard so it looks good, and then use it when I want to. I'll wash them, of course. I'm going to bring a pressure washer up here on. Yeah, so check it out. That's the big signs there. They light up at night apparently. A couple of flags. There's one near the two over there by the shed, and there's a couple out the front to attract people's attention. Like here, there's to attract people's attention as they're coming down the road. So look up at the big sign, and we've got this one warning, or not warning, but saying that there's a dealership coming up. So there we go. That's if you go to my channel, you'll see that I put a big red shed on the last John Deere farm thing I had, which I got rid of that because we had a bit of issues with things on it. So I had that big red shed on there. I've put that video out so you can check out how I did that, in case anybody's interested in doing it with themselves. But this time because I had to restart again and do it all, so I decided to make this a John Deere, but I had to buy that and those paddocks around it, like over $1 million worth of bloody paddocks and stuff, which cheats money in, of course, which I didn't want to do, but didn't want to cheat in that much anyway. But I actually had to do that just to put those signs up there to role play it as I wanted to do it, you know, like a John Deere dealership. So we've got Case up the corner and we've got John Deere down the bottom here. So yeah, good, isn't it? I'm doing it, like I said, I'm doing the multiplayer. Send us a friends request and that if you want to play on there. And I mean to play normally, properly on it too, not don't come here and muck around, because you'll find the people I play with not too happy about their farms being wrecked. And if you're a squeaker, as known around the traps, as there's this game to play on, but if you play on GTA with us, you must have your parents' permission, because we go to the businesses and stuff which are not suitable for children. Kids these days, well, you know, some people are funny. That's the problem with people. That's why they don't believe in Bigfoot. They don't let kids watch scary movies and stuff. When I was a boy, we watched the Swamp Monster and everything. The Bigfoot of Sleepy Hollow, Boggy Hollow, was it? Legend of Boggy Hollow. I watched that sort of thing when I was a kid. Vampire. Oh man, Vincent Price stuff. That was cool. Mum was always into Vincent Price. Watch all that Vincent Price stuff. Alfred Hitchcock stuff. Psycho. I mean, you look back at some of the stuff we watch now, and you go, geez, that was lame. But we used to think it was duck's guts. I still think black and white's cool. I might have to do an old school like I said, I put a challenge out there on one of my videos to Oxford and David, and that's to do a wartime farm and have just like old school, get all the old school PC stuff, like old school tractors, old school for the era of the 45, like the war era, where they had the land armies, and that all the farmers had to like basically farm everything. Heaps of women on the farm, so had them dressed in 40, like the characters in 40 stuff. Probably only be able to do it for a PC game, but it's because Oxford David's the best one for making British maps, as far as I'm concerned. Well, he's my favourite anyway for British maps. The eye for detail and stuff like that. He makes the live things come alive. I've seen, I think it was, I'm not sure if it was Sandy Bay 17 where I saw it. On PC it would have been, because Dagon was playing it, and there was a fox on a wall near a chook house, and there was a bridge, and there was swans and that down at the water near the bridge, and on one of the maps, I'm not sure if it was his or Bill's, as you're going up the driveway, you could always hear, like, I thought it was fish swimming around all the time, audio of fish, and then on Black Sheep Modern's map, the Jerry, what is it? Something Mount Cremery. I can't remember what it is now. I'm having a mental block today. Not enough oxygen. Seven Mountain Cremery or something like that. Anyway, that one there, I didn't realise. I went over to the dam because there's ducks and that in the dam there behind the shed. So I went over there, and like it's tucked across the way behind the sheds. You wouldn't even know it was there. So I went down the track and went to the dam there, and while I was going at the dam, I saw some fish swimming around the water, man. And I went, what the? Because I was watching the ducks, because I like ducks and stuff. And I was watching the ducks, and and then all of a sudden I seen this fish swimming around there. It looked like mullet actually, but okay, mullet in a freshwater pond. Okay, but that's the sort of shape they were in that. And I went, get out of here! What are you doing out there? I did a video on that. And then they had the you had the bald eagle flying overhead with still the little chickens that are running around as well. That's cool. See, life comes to the map. And even Sandy Shore, Sandy Bay now, if you go right to the top of the map, far north as you can go, there's a guy up there with a John Deere tractor like on here, with his muck bins running around everywhere. But up there he's mowing the lawn. He's got one of those like brush hog ones, shaped like a brush hog. Mower, just going up and backwards and forwards mowing his lawns up there. I mean, like life like that, you know, like on here with the muck bins running around. When this map first came out, there was like hundreds, there was heaps of bloody 2 or 3 in a row running down the road with the muck bins on. Shorty, one of my mates called them because they don't reach a pedal apparently if you look at the tractor themselves. If you park in front of it and stop him and then get out and look, his feet don't touch the pedals apparently. So they call him Shorty. That's his nickname. That guy who drives around here. He's one of the local guys that supplies everybody with muck. As you can tell, there's my muck spreader there. Yep. Muck spreaders. Beautiful stuff. Giving back to nature. I didn't put that. I had it going. Right, this bin. Yep. Yeah, these things here, when they first come out, I thought, why is he putting bunkers, like silage bunkers in here when you own the BG out the road? I don't use the BGA anyway, really. I just use the stuff on my own farm use, basically. Sell the rest of it, like hay bales and stuff. But, yeah, then I found out it's only for storage, because there was enough storage spaces for the big equipment. That's why I put that red shed on, like I was talking about before. But you gotta do what you gotta do. I've actually been told that's a really cool shed. Somebody else wants to put it on them, but they've proven that now. My mates, he said it's a top shed. Where'd you get it? I said off the Mod Hub. Everything's on the Mod Hub. I haven't got anything other than what anybody else can get. So that's like all my map builds for everything really, on Dale Ranch, and map builds on Mappers Paradise, which is Walker Farm. The best one for making your own map, as far as I can sound. That's if you like broadacre stuff, you know. Broadacre farming, and that on that map is the Duck's Guts. It's you know, they've got the biggest tractors in the world, which I hardly ever use on that map. The big buds. They're massive. I prefer the Series 4 or the 4000 series, or it's the 4 one anyway. It's not the big 747, it's the other one. I'm sure Nick said it was the 4000 series, or the number 4 series, or something that design anyway. And when he was playing the exact same map on PlayStation or Xbox, could be on the computer. But anyway, he was playing when he first did the playthrough on his own map to check it out. He was saying, oh, he wishes he had the dual wheels on that particular model, which they don't have on the farm, that sort of thing. And I thought, cool, bit of inside information from the man himself. And there goes, I think, Chris? I can't remember his bloody name. I heard his brother's name at one stage, I can't remember. I used to watch this stuff at first, but I was looking for a Ford Louisville. I thought they might put that on there. Oh, I've got loosen up here too, have I? Is that my crop? That's my crop. No, it's not. That's that paddock's one. Okay. I thought I'd loosening. Harvest that loose and go give a donation to the cemetery. Which I'll be coming up with my mower and mowing the lawn up here too. care if there's a contract or anything on there. I'm going to be coming up here and doing it myself anyway. Because that's just what I do. Can we go forward? Come on. Why won't you go on autopilot? There you go. Get out the way, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Get out the way, Jack. I know that's not how the song's supposed to be sung. I'll get done for copyright. I'll sing it right. Big wheels keep on turning. Come on, life's a song. There's so many songs that we've picked up over the years, and even the newer generation are singing the songs that come before. They're dancing on the nutbush still at their parties and stuff. That's so funny to watch. Like there was a rap song come out once with the theme music for I Dream of Jeannie. Ding, 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 ding. And it's like when I heard it, I was doing the tune, and somebody says, "How do you know this rap song?" I said, "No, I know the TV show." It's used to be black and white back in the day. Well, we had a black and white TV and watched it. It said, "I Dream of Jeannie." Barbara Streisand? No, that wasn't Barbara Streisand. It was Barbara. Somebody will know. If you know, tell me. Put a thing in the description below. Like I was saying, everybody like, subscribe, share, especially share, and put those comments down there so years to come, when you're watching this video, or your kids are watching this video, your grandkids are watching this video, they can say, oh look, you can say, there's my comment I put there, that's me back in the day. It will immortalise you forever, as long as the videos are up there. How some of these are going to be around after I'm kicked off? We're determined on it, so, you know, doesn't matter when. I just had an angiogram a couple of days back and still suffering from the consequences of that. They didn't take into account that, because of cardio, they didn't take into account that with my emphysema, and when they were giving that drug that checks out for the dead material or whatever it does, it stops the heart for a little bit. It also seized up my lungs, because my lungs are perished as well. So when it hardened the dead material or whatever it does, it done my lungs as well, so I couldn't breathe. I was hanging for like trying to get real bad air there, and then it subsided, the drug subsided, and then I could breathe again. Which put them on their toes. They had a bit of complication basically, and they weren't expecting that, because I did tell them half a dozen times that I also have emphysema. So they found out the hard way, which made me sit around for a lot longer just so they can make sure that I was okay. Did it first thing in the morning, didn't get out there until late afternoon, put it that way. I've got to make sure that was 100% cool before I could let me go. Well, as far as I could with all the drugs that I had in, that crap they put in me. Dyes and stuff. Ooh, lovely stuff. It's like this one, injection, seed injection into the machine. Look at that, just pouring in there, look at that. And the dust, love the dust, you've got to have dust. It's itchy, harvesting's itchy, it's dusty. You know, you sweat and all the stuff gets to you and you're itching like mad. Even your sweat dry, isn't it? Oh, in Australia anyway. Yeah, that dry heat that dries out all your sweat and makes everything all crusty and that. Yeah, farmer's life, eh? If you have a heart attacks down at the farm. not good. You drive for 40 minutes and sort of wrecks your whole working career. Nobody can employ you anymore. That's why I play this, because I've got time to do so. But this map, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it with a drone. What? No more slots. I can't even get my drone and go for a fly. Really? What don't I want? Probably one of those flags at the shop. I could probably get rid of useless stuff. Too many track vehicles for a start. We'll have a look. We'll have a look. I might just go. No, I'll keep the two. One of these can go. I only need one baler. One. Where's the dolly now? Oh, there's the dolly. It's a nice dolly too. Come from that. That Randon. There was a trailer pack that I saw on PC. It had all these double trailers, like these road train trailers and that. It was a Randon transport pack or something. They should bring a DLC out with that, because they got all the good trailers and that on there. Trailer configurations, big dump trucks and like dump trailers and stuff. They had lots of good stuff on there. The vans with all the company logos and stuff on it was really cool. Even the vans themselves with other company logos would be excellent. Yeah, for role playing and stuff. I was thinking maybe I don't need that anymore, because I've got that and it's got straps. That one hasn't, so I can get rid of that, because we just looked at that a minute ago. We'll get rid of that dolly, because I'm talking about it and not even doing it. And I need to get rid of one of the vehicles now. A couple of these flags can possibly go. I've got one sign at my place and one sign at one flag at my place, so I can get rid of those, I suppose. Even though it is a deer farm. Yeah, if I got rid of that, you might as well go to. See you, Julie. We'll keep this dual cab. There we go. Now we've got slots. I'll go for a fly now. So we're here at the silo. The new dealership. I should bring those tractors up here actually. Have it set up for the next one. Yeah, so we're doing a quick flyover. Basically I own this paddock and this paddock, and that was it, wasn't it? No, there was something, I think it was that paddock as well that I now own. No, I don't think it was that one. Because I know it made me buy a couple of paddocks just to put this dealership thing in here, so, you know. But I wanted to do it. I wanted to change it a little bit, make it mine. Account for the John Deere being on the map instead of being the Case dealership type of thing. So here's the farm. Nothing's changed at the farm really. I put some seed tanks and that in for convenience. The silo, that's still there. I own all this now because I brought the whole thing. So that includes that little farm with the storage and stuff as well. There's the wool storage there and cotton, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I do cotton as well there. So this is a beautiful little farm here. This is number 35, this paddock. That's a nice little farm there, but sometimes we're going to use this one or the other one when he just comes on. Role players, that's where he's hired help from there. cow farm. Then we go up to the top of the map here, to the road, and that's what we're going in this one. And this is a cotton field. And then I've got across the road here, here, and here, which I've got to plant something in there actually. I just ploughed it all up, so now I can plant something in there. I had to come across and, yeah, I've got to get the windrow and then do that. That cotton's starting to grow already, because I fast forwarded it earlier. There's the bays for all the heavier, bigger equipment, dirtier, dustier, that sort of thing. I might put a pressure washer around this area somewhere so I can just like come along, probably over here in the corner, so I can come along and just spray everything. Then keep your implements here and take all the rest of the stuff down there to the dealership, or take some of the implements down there so they can. It's a John Deere dealership, there's John Deere gear. It's the only stuff I've got. Okay, so hey, go Shorty. Hey Shorty, how you going, bro? That's Shorty. He's apparently that's what they call him. The boys call him that because he can't touch the pedals apparently. So that's us. Looks like he's finished. So then we'll have to come along with the baler. We'll use that big round baler, like not the big round baler, but the round baler to do. Oh yeah, that was on the other thing I said that. So I've got the square baler to do square bales for convenience, but we're going to do the 1.8 bales in there, the largest bales, because apparently in America that's what they run. So we'll be doing that, and we're getting a front end loader which I haven't got, so I really needed those slot spaces actually, thinking about it. And I've got this forage wagon here, and tried to make it as dear as I could, colours that is, what price. Flexi coil, going to do some damage. Cattle truck for when we go up and pick up our cattle and start putting them on the farm, and sheep and stuff. The spreader, ready to rock and roll, and the sprayer, and 9RX, I got it right that time. Fuel tank, love the fuel tank by the way. The cotton harvester, I might just have one we just ploughed in cotton as well, so it'll make it worth a while of having that around, and expense of it. But yeah, that's the DLC. Cotton harvester, round bales and square bales. The other harvester, trailers. Now I've got the cotton. See, I left the yellow deck for the cotton trailer, so I don't know which one's which. So that's the actual round bale cotton harvester, cotton trailer, and this is the hay trailer. Now this has got a see, I could have maybe kept the dolly and put it on there because it's got a. I could have put the dolly under here and had run both of these together, but only used one for the hay and one for the cotton, if you know what I mean. But I'll put them down the dealership in a minute. I'll get that truck and take it down there. Might even chuck the truck over here by this little station right here. And then what we'll do is we'll get the spray guns out and we'll spray that truck to a John Deere colour, I think. Or actually I'll do it to this one, the class green. I like the class green when I'm doing John Deere stuff for the vehicles, because the class green looks like my ute. I've actually got a yellowy green ute like that, XR6 Falcon ute, Ford Falcon ute. That's the reason why I like Fords. Now this seed thing apparently other people have had problems with it. I haven't even used it to see if I do have a problem with it, because it wouldn't be around if I did. Not that you can get rid of it. So I put these ones on all my farms anyway, every single time. I had them in 17 as well, and they work every single time. So, and these trailers, see, that's what I mean. When you make a map, guys, please use these trailers. Like, couldn't you just put one there? You know what I mean? Like, let us hook up to them and use them. It'd be great. Having all the stuff around. On my case, I put my corn header up there. I just drive it up and put it up there and drop it off. People, get out of it. Yeah, I put the corn header up there, store it up there. Like I said, if there was one there, it would be easier, because you just run up on the other one, there's a shed and wouldn't be that big gap back there, you can't put anything on. Or you put your front end loader stuff up here, like your buckets and your forks and stuff. Normally that's what I do on all the farms when they put this stuff around. It's good storage. Now none of these can even be used, you know. You would have liked to have, oh, there's your freebie stuff, forget, go up and use them. The bales are always a problem. There's heaps and heaps of bales put on maps, but you can't use them. Everybody always says, well, why can't you use those bales, man? What's the point? And I said, well, don't wrap the bales the same colour as those ones, because you won't know which ones are which. Easy as that. So yeah, because you can't get in here to work on any machinery, and most of the tractors, you can't get through the door, I put the toolbox over here. So you can just pull up here and do all the stuff that you want to do for the big stuff. That's the only thing you have to do if you're worried about it. There is I'm pretty sure at the workshop, I'll go and have a look, up at the actual main shed, in here, yep, see there's a work point, sell point, and customising that in there for all your big gear. There's doors here you can get in through. The dealership's a nice dealership, and that, by the way, if you're doing your case playthrough, go into the office. Come in here and buy all your necessary needs, and a nice little office. Have a drink, nice cool water. Yep. ATM there to get some money out, pay for all your stuff. They prefer that you pay for all your stuff. These busted up things up here are pretty cool. That's why I don't want the track one. I've got the track one in the main menu, but they haven't got the wheel one. Anyway, that's obviously time, so it's probably gone over time, so I'll have to say see you there, and thanks for watching. Please go over to my channel and check out all the other ones I've got. Like and subscribe, share it, especially share it with others, get it out there, because I seem to be tucked away in a little hole being on PlayStation, not PC. Nobody seems to notice me, so put me out there, and certainly put comments and that on the live streams and that. Watch the live streams, try to catch the next ones, add your comments, talk to other people in the stream, and give ideas about what to do on the farm, what would be good to add, what you've added to yours, talk about that sort of thing, so I can get some ideas myself, because I also like to build a few maps, as you probably know if you look at my channel, and some of your ideas might come in real good handy, like that John Deere thing. I saw this dealership, and it was Case dealership all the time. There was no John Deere representation, so I thought, oh, we'll just chuck some of those signs and that down that are in the mod hub thing, and flags and that, and make one down there, so, and then put the influence, my own influence there. That way I can buy some more, but as you've seen, I've used up all the stock count, so yeah, sort of defeated the purpose. So thanks for watching, have a good one, and if you can't be good at it. Bye.